Hello everybody and welcome back to Mac Gaming Revolution. In today's video, I'm going to be covering all the Mac gaming news that has been going on over the past few weeks. First off, the survival game Valheim has been ported to Mac, and I made a video on this in the past, but I just want to quickly touch up again on it. Valheim is a Viking-themed open-world survival crafting game, sort of like Minecraft, where you have to explore this like Viking mythological purgatory sort of thing, and you have to go and fight all these bosses and stuff to basically be able to get to go to like Valhalla, which is Viking heaven sort of thing. So it's super fun. There's full crossplay with Windows and Linux and stuff, and yeah, it's a super sweet game. But yeah, like I said, this has been out for 2-3 weeks now, so it's not brand new news, but still a pretty cool thing that's transpired since the last video. Also, another thing since the last video, TF2 has actually gotten a 64-bit Windows port. So that essentially means that TF2 can be played via crossover now. I mean, it could before, but it ran horrendously, so yeah, crossover and whiskey can run TF2 now, and it'll play pretty decently. I've noticed. I mean, I've had to have it on the lowest possible settings and stuff, but it'll still run. But yeah, just to reiterate, that's not a Mac native port. That's Windows. Next up, Apple did their press conference, WWDC for 2024, last week, I believe, and WWDC. It's like a big conference where they announce all the big new upcoming Apple products and Apple software and stuff, like the new macOS update and the new iOS and stuff like that. And in this WWDC, they actually announced quite a few things that pertain to Mac gaming, which was pretty surprising. First off, they announced a ton of new Mac ports basically that will be coming over the next year, and all of them are listed here. So you got big ones like Resident Evil 7 and stuff, Resident Evil 2, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and the really big one that people are super excited about, and as well as me, I'm super hyped for this, is Palworld. So Palworld is coming to Mac within this year, and there is no developer stated release date or anything, or Apple. No, there is no release date essentially on it. It's just supposed to come within 2024. So that's pretty exciting. Palworld is definitely a contender for game of the year this year. It's super popular. It's on like Helldivers level popularity type thing. Everyone and their moms talking about Palworld and stuff. So it'll be really cool to see it come to the Mac. And yeah, I'm super excited about that one. We've also got a few more. We've got like Sniper Elite 4. That one's kind of interesting, as well as some of the new Assassin's Creed games. The next one, I actually don't really remember what it's called, but like the Japanese theme one that's coming up soon, that's also going to be coming to Mac, as well as the as Origins, I believe, the most recent one that's been released. I'm sorry, but yeah. If you're an Assassin's Creed fan, that's pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of the new ones, at least. Black Flag is peak, but yeah, that's not on Mac, unfortunately. Next up, we've got Game Porting Toolkit 2. Now, this is also very exciting because this should essentially allow things like Whiskey and Crossover to run a lot better, because it's improving the performance of Apple's Game Porting Toolkit, as well as adding compatibility for a thing called AVX, which is essentially sort of like a Windows, a thing that's used in Windows games. I'm not too read up on it. I'm sure it's some sort of like graphics engine or something, maybe, I don't know. But essentially, this is compatible with that now, and it should essentially allow a ton more Windows games to be compatible, which is pretty cool. Like Hi-Fi Rush, I believe, is a pretty big one, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. Another pretty big thing that's going on right now, as of June 28th through July 11th, I believe, July 11th, is the Steam Summer Sale. And essentially, the Steam Summer Sale is like, probably I'd say the biggest Steam sale of the year. Basically, every game on Steam right now is on sale, and it's insane. There's a ton of huge Mac games, Rogue Trader, Baldur's Gate 3, for example, that are on sale right now. So this is a super big thing. If you're thinking of picking up any new Mac games, any Windows games to run through crossover, anything like that on Steam, that is all going on right now with the summer sale. And Andrew Tai actually made a really cool video on this of a ton of Mac games that he'd recommend. And I'd agree with all those as well. Honestly, just like you can look through my library and like pretty much all of these right now just work great on Mac. You know, Borderlands, Border Shock, Don't Starve Together, Terraria is decent. You know, Easy Red, No Man's Sky, these are classics right here. Feel free to ask for any recommendations in the comments, or you know, just if you want to know if something runs well, because I do have a ton of Mac games and I can help you out on that. And finally, a pretty big game and highly anticipated game that was announced at the Games Fest this year is Killer Bean. And a cool thing about Killer Bean is that it's actually got a Mac port, as you can see down here, Mac OS. It's going to be coming to Mac, and it's going to be releasing in around August. The developer had said sometime this summer, but yeah, around August. So that's pretty exciting, pretty cool. I think this is going to be a fun game, you know. I love Killer Bean, you know, stuff like that. I love roguelikes, love all that. So I think this is going to be really neat. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and as well, thank you guys all so much for subscribing and such. We just hit 500 subscribers a little bit ago, and that was absolutely insane. I mean, we're halfway to 1,000, like that's insane. We were just at 100 a few months ago. Like, it's incredible how big this channel is getting, and it's how fast it's growing. It's super great. And just, yeah, thank you guys all again for watching and interacting and commenting and liking and subscribing, and it's insane. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for your support. I should be, yeah, probably gonna, I'm trying to keep to this one video a week upload schedule, as it's summer now. You know, I had to do some stuff earlier in the summer. So, but now I should be able to get back to my somewhat regular upload schedule. You can even call it that. So yeah, I got a few tutorials up my sleeve that I'm gonna be putting out soon, you know, show you guys how to get some games running and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.